Today, I want to talk about something that might shift the way that you see your home and maybe even yourself. Because the truth is, the atmosphere of your home isn't just about what you decorate with or how often you're cleaning, it's about you. It's about the way that you show up, the tone that you set in your home, the feeling that you create. You know how in the online world, when someone lands on your website, for example, or your Instagram page, you want them to feel a certain way? Maybe that's calm. Maybe you want them to feel inspired, understood, or safe. It's the same thing with our homes. Our homes are a reflection of us, and they send a message every single day to the people who live in them and the people who come into them. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the why behind this truth and help you catch the vision for what your home could feel like when you start with the secret ingredient. So grab your coffee or tea or a basket of laundry, settle in, and let's dive into this together. Welcome to the Modern Homemaker Mom podcast. I'm your host, Jynae Schmidt. If you found yourself here, it means that you're ready to break free from overwhelm, create a peaceful, well-run home, and finally live with more structure, margin, and stability. Here you'll find practical rhythms, real-life systems, and faith-filled encouragement you need to simplify your home and reclaim your time so that you can show up fully for the life God is calling you to. Let's get started. So here's a question I have for you to think about right now. What do you want people to feel like when they walk through your front door? What kind of words do you want them to associate with your name? When they hear your name, what do you want them to think of? And if you had to be honest right now, how do you see yourself? I think a lot of us don't stop enough to ask ourselves these questions. We just go through the motions of homemaking. We clean this, we cook that, we pick up the toys that our children left on the floor, we fold another load of laundry. And those things, they do matter. They matter absolutely. But the atmosphere of a peaceful home, that starts with you. So let's dive into what I have for us today. So the first thing I want to talk about is how your home reflects your inner world. If you wake up drained, maybe dreading the day with nothing to look forward to, you're really not looking forward to getting through this day, your home is going to reflect that. Your children are going to reflect that. And it's also going to carry into how you interact with your husband. And here's something I want you to think about. Have you ever lit a candle after tidying up a space? Not just to make it smell nice. I mean, yes, that's why we like candles, but also because it makes a space feel very intentional, very cozy. That little act makes the room feel more peaceful, and in return, you feel more peaceful. That's not random. That's the atmosphere of your home reflecting back onto you. But this is the important part here. It started with you. You cleaned the space, you tidied the space, then you lit the candle, and you created that moment, that cozy moment. It's all connected. It's like a circle. It all circles back. You set the tone, and then that atmosphere of your home reflects right back onto you. Like I said, it's this cycle. Your energy affects the space, and then that refreshed space affects your energy. You lead it, you shape it, and then you get to receive back from it. Now, here's another example I came up with. Think about the way that you dress. Think about those days where maybe you stayed in your pajama pants all day long. Your hair is in a messy bun, not a stitch of makeup's on your face. You're just going all natural and kind of riding that tired train. And am I saying that that's wrong? Absolutely not. I have those days as well, and there's no shame in them. But now what I want you to do is think of a day where you took just a bit of extra time in the morning to get yourself ready. Maybe you didn't spend an hour curling your hair, washing your hair, showering, doing all the things, but you slipped into a cute outfit, one that made you feel confident, that you feel feminine in, pretty in. And maybe you put on a touch of mascara or blush, swiped on some lip balm. Now compare how you felt on both those two separate days. Your emotions followed your environment, most likely, and your choices helped shape both of those days. Speaking from experience, on days where I just kind of ride the tired train, like I said, we're just going through the day, not doing a whole lot of effort, not putting in a whole lot of effort into myself. Those days I often feel worse about myself just because I feel kind of groggy. And that gets reflected in my home versus the days where I put on a dress, I maybe put on some mascara and just put in a little bit more effort into taking care of my own needs as well. Well, then I feel better throughout the entire day. I just feel like I got more patience. I feel more confident. That's what I'm saying, where your emotions are reflected into your environment because you started setting the tone and the atmosphere of your home with you. This is what I mean when I say that your home reflects your inner world. And even more so, you have the ability to shape that world every single day just by how you show up. There's a verse in Proverbs 31 that says, "Her children rise up and call her blessed." And I don't think that happens just because she kept a spotless house, just because she was cleaning or decluttering. I think it's because she created a feeling in her home that was safe, calm, nurturing, stable. She set the tone. This isn't about buying a course. This is about choosing the life that you've been preparing for. The one where your days flow with clarity, where your home feels peaceful the moment that you walk into it, where there's time to pause, to pray, and be present with your kids, your spouse, and yourself. You already know that that life is possible for you. You've been craving it, planning for it. You're not stuck. You're ready. And now you're just looking for a system that actually helps you build it. And that's what my course, Modern Homemaker Method, is here to give you. Inside the course, you'll learn how to simplify and declutter without spiraling into chaos. You're going to organize your home so that things stay in place. You'll create cleaning rhythms that keep your home running with ease and confidently show up as the peaceful homemaker God designed you to be. There's no more wondering where to start. No more guilt tripping yourself for not keeping up. Just practical tools, spiritual encouragement, and the daily rhythm that finally feels like you. If you're ready for a home that feels light and manageable, a lifestyle that flows instead of overwhelms, and margin in your day to breathe, be present, and enjoy this season of life, then this is your invitation to step into it right now. Join me inside the Modern Homemaker Method course and start living the life that you've already said yes to in your heart. You can find out more at jynaeschmid.com/Modern Homemaker Method, jynaeschmid.com/Modern Homemaker Method, or you can find the link below in the show notes. Now, the second part I want to talk about is it's not just about the systems and stuff that we have. Yes, we can organize every single drawer in our home. We can label every bin that we're trying to organize, and we can decorate beautifully. And those things, they do help. Don't get me wrong, they do help. But if your heart is stuck in that survival mode and your soul, your heart, it feels unsettled, no amount of cute home decor, no pictures on the wall, no throw blankets, no throw pillows, any of that stuff is going to bring lasting peace. The truth is that deep, calming atmosphere that you're craving, it comes straight from you, directly from you. Your presence, the energy you're giving off, the peace or the chaos that you're carrying, those things fill the walls of your home far more than any throw blanket ever could. When you're constantly hurried, when you're stressed out, when you're running on an empty tank, your home is going to absorb that. But when you move through your house, move through your days with intention, with a joyful spirit, with even small amounts of peace, that begins to shift the entire atmosphere of your home. Okay, moving on to the third point, let's talk about starting with who you want to be. So let me ask you this. If you had to brand yourself, you know how in the intro of this episode we talked about having a website and how we want to make people feel. Well, if you had to brand yourself, what colors would you choose? And be specific. Don't just say, oh, pink, oh, green. Like, I want a seafoam green. I want a muted, warm pink. Like, just be specific here when you're thinking this to yourself. You're answering this in your head. What kind of words would you want to describe you, the person that you are? What kind of feeling would you want to give off when somebody thinks of you? When your name pops into somebody's mind, what do you want them to be thinking? Think about it like this. Your presence is the anchor of your home. You are the secret ingredient. If you want a home that feels calm, that feels stable, that feels safe, start out by asking yourself how you want to feel in your home, how you want others to feel around you. That small shift right there, that's your starting place. This is where the transformation begins. Not from doing more. I'm never about adding more to your plate. I tell my students in my course all the time, we're trying to keep things simple. So it's not from doing more, but from becoming more aligned with the woman that God has called you to be in your home. Rooted, soft, but strong and present. Now, in my 3-month self-paced course, Modern Homemaker Method, we actually spend a whole module on this topic where we're talking about your role as a homemaker. We're diving into how that looks in today's modern world, because I believe that the calling of homemaking is more than just those cleaning checklists, the routines, the rhythms. Yes, those are foundational. They're very important. But it's more so about becoming the kind of woman who carries that peace into her home. Like I've said so many times, and I'm going to continue saying this on my podcast, you as the woman, as the mother in your home, you are the one that sets the tone of your home. You are the one that reflects if there's peace going on or if there's a chaotic atmosphere. And I don't want you to feel bad if it feels chaotic right now. I don't want you to get down on yourself or feel like you're a failure, because we all have to start somewhere. The first step is always going to be acknowledging that there needs to be a change, and then we make small, simple shifts into making that lasting change, into making the difference. So if you're longing for that, it doesn't start with a better planner or a prettier home. It starts with you. And we can dive into this even further in my course, Modern Homemaker Method, where we set up that foundational piece of your homemaking experience in step 1 of our course, which is all about your role as a homemaker. So definitely check it out at jynaeschmid.com/modern homemaker method if you would love to join me in this course to walk through this. We have a free student Facebook group community in there where you can get, it's the only place actually that you can get one-on-one access to me, where I can get my eyes on your homework, where you can ask questions and I can directly support you in there. So definitely, if you're ready to take the next step, if you're like, okay, I'm going all in with this. I'm ready to get my home into that peaceful place. I'm ready to embrace my role as a homemaker. I just need someone to take me through how to do it. My course, Modern Homemaker Method, is for you. So in summary of this episode that we went over today, you already carry what your home needs the most, because God gave you the ability to set the tone of your home, to bring that peace, to nurture joy in your home, in your children, in your marriage. It's not about perfection. It's never going to be about perfection. It's always just about being present, about simplifying things. So today, what do I want you to do? I want you to take 5 minutes. I want you to ask yourself some of the questions that we went over today, but specifically ask yourself this: what kind of atmosphere do I want to create in my home? Who do I want to become in my home? This is where I want you to start. And if this spoke to you and you're ready to take the next step, I want to invite you inside my course, Modern Homemaker Method, where we go so much deeper into everything we talked about today. This course is going to help you build rhythms that support the peaceful, rooted life and home that you're longing for, and you don't have to figure it out all alone anymore, because I'm there to help cheer you on. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I'll see you next week for another episode of the Modern Homemaker Mom podcast. Did something in today's episode encourage you? If it did, would you take a minute to hit subscribe and leave a quick review? It's such a simple way to support this show and help other homemakers find this encouragement as well. And if you're looking for even more support in your homemaking journey, come join our free Facebook group. Just head over to bit.ly/home routines. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next episode.